Hey everybody, C Key here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video, and this is a first impression, as you guys can see from the title. It is on this new MAC foundation, you guys. It is called Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Now, before I go into the specs, before I talk about my thoughts, I have only worn it for like about 4 hours today. This is my first time ever trying this foundation. I'm rocking it right now as we speak. I am wearing NC45 mixed with some NC50, and that's because that's the shade that I wear in MAC. They do not have one shade that fits me perfectly, so I have to mix. Now, before I get into the specs of the foundation, before I even get into my first impression, I must forewarn you guys that this is like the most raw demonstration that I've ever done, okay? Because I put on NC50 and I totally thought that it was gonna work out for me because it was looking like it was a perfect match. Then I got it on and I was like, no ma'am, no sir. So I had to fix it, okay? So I'm hoping that it's coming off all right because I was in a rush because I had somewhere to go, but I didn't want to do this a second time because then it wouldn't be a first impression. So first off, it has 0.84 ounces of foundation inside. So it's not very big. Like as you see, it fits in my hand. So you don't even get like an ounce of product, okay? But one thing that I do love, I will tell you, which you guys, you know how I feel about these tubes. I love foundation that comes in a tube. It just makes life easier. There were two reasons why I wasn't gonna get this foundation at first. I wasn't gonna get it because I have to mix my colors in MAC. They don't have one shade that fits me. Another reason I wasn't really interested in getting it is because it says nourishing. So we know that when something says nourishing, most of the time it's like hydrating, right? And when it's hydrating, it's not necessarily matte. And I love a matte foundation. So what made me finally make the decision to go ahead and get this foundation is the fact that it is waterproof. And I really like the Pro Longwear concealer, and they market this as being able to use it as a concealer and a foundation, and it's weightless. So I was like, well, summer's coming up, weightless and waterproof. I think I can do that. So I went in my local MAC store and they did have the NC50, but they did not have NC45. So what they did was they gave me a sample. So that is what I use today. That's what you will see in the demo. And they also gave me a sample of some time clock moisturizer or something like that. I will look up the name and I'll put it in the description box below. I have not tried this yet, but they say that it works really, really well with this foundation. So I will try that next. But I kind of wanted to stick with the primers that I'm used to during this demonstration. So as I get into the demonstration, let me tell you the specs of the foundation. So I have my handy dandy phone here. This foundation retails for $32, but if you have a pro account, your discount does apply to this foundation. They have 16 different shades ranging from NC15 all the way down to NW50. It's a tenacious waterproof formula that can be used as a foundation or concealer, wearing for an unprecedented 24 hours. So it's long wearing and you can use it as a concealer. And that is exactly what I did. I used the NC45 as an under eye highlight, and I did not use a corrector or anything because I wanted to see if the coverage was that of the Pro Longwear concealer that I just love so very much. It also says that neither rain nor tears can budge this oil-free, watertight product that actually repels moisture from the surface of the face. The formula blends seamlessly on the skin with medium to full weightless coverage and a natural satin finish. Now, when I left the house, it wasn't raining and I have not been crying, so I don't know if that is true. Another thing that it says, it was talking about it blending seamlessly. I find that it does blend very, very well. It is very, very soft. I don't even know what I can compare this foundation to. I mean, I guess if I had to compare it to something, I would compare it to, I don't know if you guys have tried the Anastasia cream contour kit. It's almost like it's a cream, but then it kind of blends out really, really soft, and it just sets really well. It's almost like, I don't want to say it's powdery, but it's like a satin, really, really smooth type finish. I guess that's what this foundation reminds me of. It is like a consistency of something that I've really never tried in a foundation. It's really different and I really like it. The other thing too is it's so light, it's so airy. It's like when you put it on, it just kind of melts into your skin. And like even now, I've had it on for probably like 4 hours. It feels like there's nothing on my face. Like it is so light, and I really do like the finish. And I don't feel like it's a matte finish, but I feel like it's like a I don't know, semi-matte finish or satin finish or something like that. It's not really dewy, but it's not really matte, if that makes sense. I really like matte foundations, but I feel like this one is something that I'll really enjoy doing the summer. I also feel like this is a foundation that you don't really have to set. When I used it as a concealer under my eye and I went to apply my midnight powder, it was like, I don't know, it just is like it already set. It was like putting powder on top of the powder. That's kind of how it felt. The other thing that I noticed is as I was getting ready to go, it was really hot in here because I have on this thick sweater and I was starting to sweat. And I noticed that like the water or the sweat on my face was actually beating up like around my nose and around my forehead. It just looked like it was like sitting there. So I don't know if that is the foundation repelling the moisture or not, but I definitely noticed it. Like I feel like I'm getting hot right now, actually. I do want to show you guys up close and personal what it looks like. So this is the NC50 that I was telling you guys about, and that's how it looks on my hand. And let me put a little bit more. So there is the foundation on my hand. It's not dripping or anything. It's pretty much staying put, but here is the consistency of it. And then there's how it blends out. I mean, so it blends really, really easy. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute so that you guys can see how it dries down. So here it is on my hand blended out, and it's been sitting for a couple of minutes, and I don't know if you guys can see, but right here and right here is starting to dry down already. And the one thing that I noticed is that it does oxidize, okay? Here's the foundation when you first apply it. I put a little bit more, and here it is where it started to dry down. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely oxidized. So if you're planning to purchase this foundation, just make sure you keep that in mind. And another thing I would say is, as a concealer, I really do like it. So when I'm not using it as a foundation, I will most definitely be using this as a concealer. I like how lightweight it is, but it's not full coverage like the Pro Longwear concealer that I'm used to, okay? So I probably will have to color correct underneath. I like how light it is, and I just love the way it feels. It just has this, I don't know, it's great. It gives you this flawless type coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. Like I think it looks heavier than what it actually is. So I know that the main question is going to be, do I recommend this foundation? And I'm gonna say so far, so good. I think it was very timely for MAC to come out with a waterproof, nourishing, and weightless foundation around the summertime. That was like so clever. So kudos to you, MAC. So if you guys want me to come back to you and let you know my final thoughts on the foundation, like after I've used it for a couple of weeks, I'll definitely do that. As a matter of fact, I will probably do it in a get ready with me, okay? So make sure that you are subscribed so that you get notifications on every single video that I upload, all right? So that's it for this video, you guys. And I hope that I've answered your questions in regards to this foundation. And if I have not, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And as far as the rest of the products that I have on my face, they are all new products. So I will list them in the description box as well as links if you are interested. So that's it. You guys have an awesome, blessed day. And I will see you sooner than you think. Bye.
You don't stop blinking.
I cannot, because number one, you're yanking my eye and I do not want early wrinkles.
It's okay. You can
it's not okay.
Back.
No, you can't.
Can you start smiling? Oh, you're not. Mama, stop.
Don't make me laugh then, because once things get up, it's hard to make them go down.
Jade,
I know.